Looking at old memories? I guess we can load all this up in your truck and head to my house. He held out his hand to help me up.
We can do that. Afterward, you want to get some dinner?
He offered. Sure, I just need to get changed when we get to my house. We loaded up all the boxes into the back of his truck, and while he waited outside, I took one last stroll around the house. There were still crayon drawings inside my bedroom closet from when I was 5. My mother never wanted to paint over them. She ended up drawing on the wall with me. I had so many fond memories, but recently, all I could focus on were the bad ones. I remembered standing in the living room when my parents told me they were getting a divorce. It was one of the hardest moments in my life, especially when they gave me the choice to pick who I wanted to live with. I chose both, and spent half my time with each of them. Madison did the same. The worst memory of all was watching my mom pass away in her bedroom. Her death wasn't as peaceful as I'd hoped it would be. It wasn't what she deserved. But she was in peace now, and that's what I had to focus on. Once I was done, I stopped on the front porch and locked the door.
You sure you want to sell this place?
Sean asked. I was prepared to say yes, but then I glanced at him over my shoulder, his concerned expression giving me pause. I don't know, I answered honestly. He walked up the steps and pulled me into his arms.
Then don't make a decision now, Cass. Give your mother's passing some time. Then think about it.
I nodded. That might be best. There was a part of me that didn't want to let go, but the other part felt it'd make things easier if I did. After dropping the boxes off at my house, we'd eaten lasagna at my favorite Italian place. It was a hole in the wall, but they had the best Italian food around. Now we were at the Ben & Jerry's ice cream shop, the place I always found myself when I wanted to drown my sorrows. It was the same place Logan used to bring me when we were dating. For the past 8 years, it had been mine, Sean, and Levi's place. We sat outside at one of the picnic tables, the wind blowing my hair into my face as I finished up the last of my strawberry cheesecake ice cream. It was probably one of the last cool days of spring before the heat of summer took over. Sean reached over and tucked my hair behind my ear.
Do you ever wonder what would have happened if our parents didn't get married?
I shrugged. Sometimes. We had a good year together. He lowered his head.
Yeah, we did. I hate it had to end.
So much had changed over the years. We'd started out as friends, then a couple years after Logan broke up with me, we became lovers. Our relationship never officially went public, so imagine our surprise when his mother and my father announced their engagement out of the blue. I still cared about Sean, but it didn't feel right being with him, knowing we were stepbrother and sister now. That was why we'd kept our distance for a while, until things got easier. He started dating other girls and I saw other guys, but he had a jealous streak about him. He still had feelings for me, but knew I didn't love him like that. He was my best friend, and I cared for him deeply. Our connection stronger than any other relationship I'd ever had. Except for what I thought I had with Logan. I grabbed Sean's hand and he lifted his head, gaze torn. Now that my father had named us co-owners of Bennett Pro Racing, we were going to be connected for a long time. You just need to find a good girl, Sean, I murmured. He shook his head.
I already did. What gets me is, you're still single too. Doesn't that tell you something? We've failed at every other relationship we've been in.
He had a point, but I knew what my problem was. I hadn't let anyone completely in since Logan. That doesn't mean anything. We just haven't met the right ones yet. Besides, can you imagine what our parents would say if they knew we were intimate? He scoffed.
Who gives a fuck? I can see it being a problem if we were kids fucking around, but we're adults. We were together before they even started seeing each other.
Sighing, I let his hand go. I can't argue with you there, but it still doesn't change anything. We have to move on for the team's sake. When my father retired...